Back off! I was here first!
You haven't seen a Kunari blade lying around here, have you?
Why, you looking to buy one?
No, but my very large angry Kunari friend here is.
Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't, have any myself. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it, I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
Where is he now?
He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him. Ha!
Why, bless my soul. What's a distinguished personage like yourself doing here?
I was looking to get across the lake to the tower.
Don't hold your breath. No one's been allowed across the lake for days. I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job.
So I can't get across?
Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester. We got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy. Named for my grandmum, she was.
Who's Gregor?
He's Knight Commander of the Templars up in the tower. Good man.
So is there no way for me to get to the tower?
You could try swimming, but I don't recommend it. Nasty things in that lake. I reckon it's all them potions they dump in there. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over, but I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy.
Maybe I could convince the Templars to let me in.
Maybe you could at that. I'm sure your mind's all afire now, eh?
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
I'm a Grey Warden. I need the assistance of the mages.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
I have these documents here.
Yes? Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents, too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that?
Aren't queens female?
Don't question royalty.
All right, that's enough. Let me crush a few body parts it can't possibly miss.
I'll take you right now, just like you wanted.
Oh, yes. Please do.
Come along, I suppose.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we wait and pray.
What's going on here?
We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety.
No, the mages have an obligation to the Grey Wardens.
I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls.
This is why we cut the tongues from mages in Parvolan.
I will admit to agreeing with your companion. Maker knows the Kunari would not have gotten themselves into this position.
How did this happen?
We don't know. We saw only demons, hunting Templars and mages alike. I realized we could not defeat them and told my men to flee.
For all your bluster, you Templars are just cowards.
They took us by surprise. We were prepared for 1 or 2 abominations, not the horde that fell upon us.
Just rally your men and kill them all.
I will destroy the tower, raze it to the ground. But I cannot risk more of my men. The doors remain shut, and they will protect us for now.
You shut everyone in there, including innocent mages.
Not just mages, but my Templars also. I had no choice. The abominations must be contained at all costs. We do not mean for the doors to stay closed forever. Everything in the tower must be eliminated. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
The right of annulment?
The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely. This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
The mages are not defenseless. Some must still live.
If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
But it was you that shut them all in.
And what was I to do? Leave the door open as the abominations poured out? The mages are lost. It is something we must accept. Denerim must have received our message. It cannot be much longer.
If I help you deal with the Circle, will you lend me aid?
If, by some miracle, you destroy the abominations, yes. The Templars will join your army. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a worthy goal.
We have an agreement then.
A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the Circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand.
Wynne, what are you doing here?
I am a mage of the Circle. More importantly, why are you here? The Templars would not let just anyone by.
I came here seeking the aid of the mages.
And you were told that the Circle was in no shape to help you, I suppose. So why did the Templars let you in? Do they plan to attack the tower now?
Don't worry, the rite of annulment has not arrived.
They sent for it then. I feared they might have. What else could they do? So Gregor thinks the Circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the rite, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
We waste time here when there are abominations to kill.
If you are here to kill abominations, let me help you. I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this Circle.
We must try to avoid needless slaughter.
Yes, even if we cannot eliminate all the demons and abominations, together we could lead the survivors out. Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable.
Will the children be safe here?
Petra and Kenan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
I suppose that could work.
You want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages? They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it.
You could have been one of them if things were different.
If that was so, why, I am sure I would have flung myself from the top of this tower years ago. I will allow neither mind nor body be subjugated in such a dehumanizing fashion.
Why do you treat the Circle with such scorn?
Look at how they live. Servants of the Chantry. They lack respect for themselves and their own power. Why should I respect them?
That's enough. Keep your poisonous thoughts to yourself.
Have it your way.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wynne, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
Let's get going.
If you are ready, let us go end this.
Look after her, will you?
She's old enough to look after herself.
I don't know if she's up to this, especially not after... I just worry.
Not after what?
I was on my way down to the library when I heard screaming, and a demon came round the corner. Its eyes were afire with evil. I was certain it was my death come upon me. I think I screamed. I was so afraid. And then Wynne was there, in front of me, shielding me. It was light and fire, blood and chaos. When it was over, the demon was dead, but Wynne wasn't moving either. I was so afraid she was gone.
Well, she seems to have survived.
Just look after her, all right? She might be completely fine, but then again, maybe she didn't come away from that totally unharmed.
Don't worry, she'll be safe with me.
Thank you. And thank you again for helping us.
Here we are. I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long.
You did what you had to do, Wynne.
It made me very weary at times, but I had to stay strong to keep us safe. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Destroy the barrier.
All right. Be on your guard.
I have a thought.
What's on your mind?
We have an opportunity that I believe we should take advantage of. To the point. My mother was once divested of a particular grimoire by a most annoying Templar hunter. It occurred long before I was born, but even today, Flemeth speaks of the loss with great rage. With the circle of magi in such disarray, it occurs to me that this might be the perfect time to recover the tome from their possession, for surely it eventually ended up in their hands.
What makes you think the mages still have this book?
Flemeth is a sorceress of legend, is she not? And her grimoire would be more than a mere curiosity to mages that daren't even glance towards the places my mother has walked for eons. No doubt 'tis considered something dangerous, perhaps best locked away somewhere dark, yes? And if not, then at least I know it does not exist. But there is no harm in looking, surely?
What do you want with this grimoire?
'Tis a book of spells, of the sort that Flemeth has dabbled with throughout her long life. 'Tis not the sort of thing that would benefit a mage of the standard variety. They were taught a different path. I, however, was taught by my mother. I know a way around the wards my mother would have placed on such a tome. I know the language that she would have written it in. I would find such a tome most useful.
Useful in what way?
Useful in the way that it might increase my power. Useful in the way that I would become more useful to you. Does that not follow?
How do I know it's not dangerous?
Dangerous? All knowledge is potentially dangerous. If you have some fear of me such that I should not be allowed such knowledge, then by all means deprive me of it. I have no ulterior motive for seeking it, however.
Then why didn't you mention this earlier?
I did not think of it earlier. Truly, Mother has assumed for a long time that the tome was lost forever. I only remembered it now after thinking what treasures might be found in the Circle of Magi's tower now in its condition.
Very well, I'll keep an eye out for it.
Good. I am most interested to see its contents, should it be located. The grimoire is leather-bound and adorned with the symbol of a leafless tree, should you come across it. If not, however, then I shall simply put it out of my mind.
What are all these statues? All mages have an unhealthy fascination for women with bowls.
Please refrain from going into the stockroom. It is a mess, and I've not been able to get it into a state fit to be seen.
What are you doing here?
I was trying to tidy up, but there was little I could do.
Don't you want to get out of here?
I tried to leave when things got quiet. That was when I encountered the barrier. Finding no other way out, I returned to work.
Oh, Wayne, you should have said something. I would have opened the door for you.
The stockroom is familiar. I prefer to be here.
How can you be so calm?
He is one of the Tranquil. The Tranquil do not have emotions.
I would prefer not to die. I would prefer it if the tower returned to the way it was. Perhaps Niall will succeed and save us all.
Succeed at what?
I do not know. But he came here with several others and took the litany of Adralla.
But that protects from mind domination. Is blood magic at work here?
I do not know.
Niall was in the meeting. He would know. Blood magic. I was afraid of this.
What am I supposed to do now?
We should find Niall. The litany will give us a fighting chance against any blood mages we encounter.
I wish you luck. Perhaps this will be over soon and things will return to the way they were. Goodbye.
What are we doing?
It shall be done.
Please don't kill me.
The people you killed didn't want to die either.
I know I have no right to ask for mercy, but I didn't mean for this death and destruction. We were just trying to free ourselves. Aldred told us that the Circle would support Loghain, and Loghain would help us be free of the Chantry. You don't know what it was like. The Templars were watching. Always watching.
What you've done will make things worse for future mages.
We thought someone always has to take the first step. Force a change, no matter the cost.
Nothing is worth what you've done to this place.
And now Aldred's gone mad, and we are scattered, doomed to die at the hands of those who seek to right our wrongs.
And all you do is wallow in self-pity. Pathetic.
What else can I do? I'm trapped here.
I will spare you, but I will not help you escape.
Thank you. The Maker will surely turn his eyes on you for your mercy.
Books. Is that all these mages do with their time here? What? You found Flemeth's grimoire? When I spoke of it to you, I did not truly hope... This is a most fortuitous event. You have my thanks. I will begin study of the tome immediately.
What, don't I even get a kiss?
I suppose something is deserved for all your efforts, is it not? I do not intend to squander this opportunity to learn more than Flemeth wished me to know. This should be interesting.
Everything is just as you wanted, my knight. Our love and our family is more than you hoped for.
Unhand him, foul demon.
Do you hear something, love?
It is nothing, my darling. Just the door. I will get it. The children have finished supper. Tuck them into bed while I see who it is.
Don't be long. The children will want to kiss you goodnight.
I will be but a moment, my pet. You are intruding upon a loving, intimate moment, and I dislike disruptions.
There's nothing loving or intimate going on here.
I have given him what he always wanted. Where is the harm in that?
His happiness is an illusion, a cruel lie.
All emotion is intangible. You cannot see it, cannot grasp it.
But it is normally caused by something real. Real events, real people. What you've done to him is abhorrent.
I saw his loneliness and longing for a family that loved him.
Apparently you can get your desire and still suffer horribly. 'Tis truly a lesson for all who consider marriage.
How long will you keep him in this stupor? Will he know it when his body fails and death claims him?
A short, blissful existence is preferable to an interminable one of misery.
He deserves to be free from you, to find his own happiness.
Freedom cannot be given. The Templar must choose it for himself.
He's not gonna find it with her hanging over him.
If you help this man, what does he learn? Nothing.
I'm sorry, but I can't leave him like this.
Our thoughts and spirits are melded. If one perishes, so does the other. Though much of my strength is spent maintaining this link, I am his wife and his children. He will defend me to the death if need be. I want nothing from you. I have what I need. All I ask is that you leave us alone.
So you can drain him and move on to someone else? No!
Then you leave me no choice.
Help! There are bandits at the door! They're going to murder the children!
They will not get past me!
As you said, 'tis begun.
visitors. I'd entertain you, but too much effort involved.
Killing demons is enough entertainment for me, thanks.
But why? Aren't you tired of all the violence in this world? I know I am. Wouldn't you like to just lay down and forget about all this? Leave it all behind.
This is ridiculous. You cannot expect me to rest on a floor sticky with blood.
We must stand and fight.
Resist. You must resist. Else we are all lost.
Why do you fight? You deserve more. You deserve a rest. The world will go on without you.
Ah, there you are. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
I can't quite remember what I was doing.
I'm sure you were simply deep in thought. You've been at Weishaupt for some time now. Do you like it here?
Why are we here when we should be battling Darkspawn?
Everything is as it should be. We have eradicated the Darkspawn, and the world is at peace.
That's not right. The world is never utterly at peace.
But now it is, for the first time in history, and you played a part in the making of that history. Do you not remember?
No, I thought the Darkspawn would always be a threat.
It was a triumph for all of us, bringing down the archdemon and setting the underground lairs ablaze.
That's not possible. You're hiding something from me.
Foolish child. I have given you so much and you cast it back in my face. Can you not be content with the peace I offer?
The Darkspawn aren't gone. To ignore them is irresponsible.
It seems only war and death will satisfy you. So be it. Have your war and your Darkspawn. May they be your doom.
Very well.
Who are you? Where did you come from? Are you a demon? No, I see that you're not. You're like me. Congratulations on getting out of that trap.
What about my companions? Are they trapped too?
You came here with others. Then yes, they would be trapped. The demon traps everything that comes here in a dream it thinks they can't or won't try to leave. I thought I'd escape too, but I've been wandering these empty grey spaces for a lifetime.
How did you end up here?
Through sheer stupidity, or perhaps very, very bad luck. My name is Njal, by the way. I was trying to save the Circle when I encountered the Sloth Demon. I expect our experiences were similar.
Njal, Owain mentioned you.
Owain helped me greatly. I suppose I'll never be able to repay him. Litany was our weapon against the Blood Mage's domination. But it's too late. Everyone's dead.
There's still hope, isn't there?
This place drains you of everything. Hope, feeling, life.
We'll find a way out.
No, there is no way out of here. You think there might be, but you'd be wrong. You see that pedestal there? I've studied the runes on it. Runes that signify different islands of the Sloth Demon's domain. The Sloth Demon itself is on the center island, but you can't get there. The 5 islands around the center somehow form a protective ward. I thought I was getting somewhere when I figured that out, and I went to each island in turn only to have my hopes dashed. There's always an obstacle. You'll see the path but be unable to get to it, and it taunts you and drives you mad.
What do you know about the Sloth Demon?
Not much. You couldn't say we were friends, really. Demons have their own hierarchies. They play their own games, and mortals serve as pawns, perhaps even bargaining chips. The demon keeping us here probably rules this entire section of the Fade. It'll not let us go easily, if at all.
If we work together, we could escape.
Nothing dampens your spirit, does it? I don't know whether to admire or pity you.
I'll be back.
Thank you. but too late for me. Kill Yavina, the demoness that rules here. She protects her master, Sloth. There's a door only demons can see. The key must be in another realm. Take my power. Save any others trapped in nightmares. Kill the demons that guard Sloth. Make my...
Something happened, didn't it? You look a little different. What happened?
I became a mouse.
Did you? Did it help? I know I saw the tiny holes. Were you small enough to get through?
I thought you'd given up. Why so excited?
I don't know. You're so much braver than I am. I was so sure it was impossible to get anywhere. Do you think you could learn other shapes? Maybe they could help you get to places you couldn't otherwise.
As you said. It's begun.
What did you do? I felt something. Like the earth was shifting. Except it probably wasn't the earth.
I killed one of the demons on the islands.
You did? You managed to get to it. I didn't think it was possible. Killing that demon must have opened something. Perhaps the pieces are falling into place now.
So are the blood mages responsible for all this trouble?
Uldred is the mastermind behind it all. At Uldred's suggestion, the Circle was about to ally itself with Loghain when the Tern's treachery was revealed. Uldred made excuses, but we were having none of it. He panicked then, tried to leave. Irving would not let him.
And what did Irving plan to do?
I don't know. I don't believe we got to that part. I was barely paying attention. Such meetings are boring. The course of action usually decided before we even congregate.
But how did all the trouble start?
Uldred let loose a bolt of energy that flung us all against the far wall. That woke me up. It might have been a signal. That was when a whole group of mages poured into the chamber. And that was when I saw real blood magic in action for the first time in my life. It was like they brought the wrath of the Maker himself down upon our heads.
But where did the abominations come from?
I was just getting to that. Uldred must have also dabbled in demonology. When the fighting started, he tried to summon something, or some things. They overwhelmed him, and when his screaming stopped, Uldred was gone.
Dead?
I'm sure he wishes he were dead. Uldred became an abomination. And when I saw it, I ran for my life.
You ran, but I thought you were trying to save the Circle.
I was in a panic. Once I calmed down, I thought about what would happen if that thing got out. I gathered some of my fellows and we obtained the litany from the stockroom. I thought if we disabled the others, we could throw everything we had at Uldred. But I saw my friends fall, one by one. And now it's my turn.
What do you know about this litany of Adralla?
Not much. I know that it stops blood mages from taking over your mind. I don't even know who or what Adralla is. You're better off asking someone more knowledgeable.
I should explore this place a bit more.
I don't want it to end like this. Do you feel it? It's getting so cold.
Away! Away with you! I shall have no more of your pestering.
I am your mother. Do you not love me?
You are as much my mother as my little finger right here is the Queen of Ferelden. I know you, Fade Spirit. You cannot fool me.
Are you more clever than your own dear mother? Surely such pride must be punished. There! That is for not showing respect.
That is far more like it, but it is too little too late, Spirit. 'Tis you at last. Come and rid me of this vexatious spirit. I weary of being prodded.
Why is she prodding you?
You ask me? It cannot even read my mind well enough to form a decent copy. Yet it hounds me still.
She doesn't even acknowledge her own mother. My heart, it breaks.
Oh, slay it, and quickly. Even the true Flemeth was never as annoying as this.
Away with you!
Shanedan.
Who are you talking to?
Don't bother the Sten. Isn't it your turn to cook?
Cook what? There's no food in this miserable, frozen country.
Pashera, we have a guest. Make room at the fire.
Why do they call you the Sten?
The same reason they call you the Warden.
We've been days in this place. There's no sign of any threat. The Arishok's report was wrong. Can we not go home?
No.
So this is what the Kunari are like.
This is a dream. I'm not a fool, Warden. I remember seeing the Karashok there have his head torn off.
Well, at least it's not a great loss.
You are so entertaining, Kadan. You should perform in the square with the other trained monkeys. We could throw you peanuts.
It's a dream, but it's a good dream.
This isn't like you. You're supposed to be practical.
Yes, and what has that accomplished? Death, dishonor, exile. There is nothing left to fight for.
Soldiers of the Beresad don't waste time dreaming.
No, they don't. But I am no longer of the Beresad. I am no one.
You gave your word to aid me.
I did.
You can't abandon your post.
Stand aside. I would hate to see you all die again.
No, we won't let you leave us again.
Of all the blood.
Maker, forgive me. I failed them all. They died and I did not stop it.
Don't believe it, Wynne.
How can I disbelieve what I see, what I hear and smell and feel? Death. Can you not see it? It's all around us.
You're in the Fade. This is a dream.
Why was I spared? If not to help them, what use is my life? Now that I have failed in the task that was given me, leave me to my grief. I shall bury their bones, scatter their ashes to the four winds, and mourn their passing till I too am dead.
This is getting rather morbid.
Your blatant disregard for the souls of the dead strikes me as being utterly inappropriate.
They're not dead yet. This is a trick.
I do not know what you are trying to tell me. Why must you make this more painful? And where were you when this happened? I trusted you as an ally, and you were nowhere to be found.
Can't you tell this is the Fade? Aren't you a mage?
The Fade? I have not considered that. I have always had an affinity for the Fade, and I would assume I would be able to recognize it. It is difficult to focus. It feels as though something is stopping me from concentrating. I've never had so much trouble. Perhaps some time away from this place will help me think clearly.
Being away from here should make you feel better.
Don't leave us, Wynne. You don't want to be alone.
Holy Maker, stay away, foul creature.
I told you this wasn't real.
Stay, Wynne. Sleep soundly in the comforting embrace of the earth. Do not fight it. You belong here with us.
No, not yet. My task is not yet done. It is not time yet.
Come away to your rest.
What do we have here? A rebellious minion? An escaped slave? My, but you do have some gall. But playtime is over. You all have to go back now.
You made a dangerous enemy, demon, by toying with my mind.
I am here, and it is time to finish this. I have had enough of cages.
You will not hold us, demon. We found each other in this place, and you cannot stand against us.
If you go back quietly, I'll do better this time. I'll make you much happier.
I'll make my own happiness, thank you.
Can't you think about someone other than yourself? I'm hurt. So very, very hurt.
I'll take my chances. I'll do nothing you say.
You wish to battle me? So be it. You will learn to bow to your betters, mortal.
You defeated the demon. I never thought I never expected you to free yourself. To free us both. When you return, take the litany of Adrala from my body. It will protect you from the worst of the blood magic.
What do you mean your body?
I cannot go with you. I have been here far too long. For you, it will have been an afternoon's nap. Your body won't have wasted away in the real world while your spirit lays in the hands of a demon.
What are you babbling about?
Every minute I was here, the sloth demon was feeding off of me, using my life to fuel the nightmares of this realm. There is so little of me left. I was never meant to save the circle or survive its troubles. I am dying. It is as simple as that.
You're not dying. I could heal you.
Thank you, but it is too late for me. I do not fear what may come. They say we return to the Maker in death, and that isn't such a terrible thing. My only regret is that I could not save the circle. But you can. Take the litany off my body when you return. It is important.
I will do this.
I'm not a hero. Perhaps trying to be one was foolish.
Ordinary people can do great things when they have to.
Dark times, greater acts of heroism, eh? You may be right. Before I was taken to the circle, my mother said I was meant for greatness. I would be more than my ancestors could have ever dreamed. I hope I haven't disappointed her.
You didn't, Njal.
It is time for us both to be on our way. Remember the litany of Adrala. The circle is all that matters now. Thank you, and goodbye, friend.
This trick again? I know what you are. It won't work. I will stay strong.
What won't work?
The boy is exhausted. And this cage, I've never seen anything like it. Rest easy. Help is here.
Enough visions. If anything in you is human, kill me now and stop this game. You broke the others, but I will stay strong for my sake. For theirs. Filthy blood mages getting in my head. I will not break. I'd rather die.
Snap out of it. I've no time for these games.
Silence! I'll not listen to anything you say. Now be gone! Still here. But that's always worked before. I close my eyes, but you are still here when I open them.
You're pretty dense, aren't you?
Don't blame me for being cautious. The voices, the images, so real. Did Gregor send you? How? How did you get here?
I defeated everything in my way. Now it's Uldred's turn.
Good. Kill Uldred. Kill them all for what they've done. They caged us like animals. Looked for ways to break us. I'm the only one left.
Be proud. You mastered yourself.
Be proud? What is there to be proud of? That I lived and they died? They turned some into monsters and
There was nothing I could do.
Where are Irving and the other mages?
What others? What are you talking about?
Irving and the other mages who fought Aldred. Where are they?
They are in the harrowing chamber. The sounds coming up from there. Oh, Maker.
We must hurry. They are in grave danger, I am sure of it.
You can't save them! You don't know what they've become.
I don't understand. What are you afraid of?
They've been surrounded by blood mages whose wicked fingers snake into your mind and corrupt your thoughts. You have to end it now, before it's too late.
I will not kill an innocent.
Are you really saving anyone by taking this risk? To ensure this horror is ended, to guarantee that no abominations or blood mages live, you must kill everyone up there.
I'd rather spare Maleficarum than risk harming an innocent.
Thank you. I knew you would make a rational decision.
Rational? How is this rational? Do you understand the danger?
I know full well the dangers of magic, but killing innocents because they might be Maleficarum is not justice. I know you are angry.
You know nothing! I am thinking about the future of the Circle, of Ferelden!
I don't fear Maleficarum. They should fear me.
You may be confident in your ability to stand up to them, but what about the rest of us? Will you protect us from them?
We don't know that they're all blood mages.
I am just willing to see the painful truth, which you are content to ignore. But what can I do?
What he says makes sense. Do not discard it out of hand. These mages are out of control.
It isn't that simple, Sten.
Perhaps.
As you can see, I am in no position to directly influence your actions, though I would love to deal with the mages myself.
Good, then you can't cause any trouble.
My cage is Aldred's doing, or one of his mages. Once they're dead, I will be free.
And then I will also decide what to do with the others.
No one ever listens. Not until it's far too late. Maker turn his gaze on you. I hope your compassion hasn't doomed us all.
Do you accept the gift that I offer? Look what we have here. An intruder. I bid you welcome. Care to join in our revels?
I think I'll just kill you, if that's all right with you.
Fight, if you must. It will just make my victory all the sweeter.
Don't forget the litany. It will thwart Aldred's attempts to control the mages and win this fight for us.
Shall we go?
Maker, I'm too old for this.
Irving, are you all right?
I've been better. But I am thankful to be alive. I suppose that is your doing, isn't it, Wynne?
I wasn't alone. I had help.
The Circle owes both of you a debt we will never be able to repay. Come. The Templars await. We shall let them know that the tower is once again ours.
Let's get out of here.
I'll need you to guide me down the stairs. Curse whoever insisted the Circle be housed in a tower.
Irving? Maker's breath. I did not expect to see you alive.
It is over, Gregor. Aldred is dead.
Aldred tortured these mages, hoping to break their wills and turn them into abominations. We don't know how many of them have turned.
What? Don't be ridiculous.
Of course he'll say that. He might be a blood mage. Don't you know what they did? I won't let this happen again.
I am the Knight Commander here, not you.
I believe order has been restored to the Circle.
We will rebuild. The Circle will go on, and we will learn from this tragedy and be strengthened by it.
We have won back the tower. I will accept Irving's assurance that all is well.
But they may have demons within them, lying dormant, lying in wait.
Enough. I have already made my decision. Thank you. You have proven yourself a friend of both the Circle and the Templars.
And what about the Darkspawn? I require aid.
I promised you aid, but with the Circle restored, my duty is to watch the mages. They are free to help you, however. Speak to them.
You mean the first enchanter?
Yes, Irving. For now, I will have to oversee a sweep of the tower. There may be some survivors, and we should do our best to tend to them. Please excuse me. And Irving, it is good to have you back.
Ah, I'm sure we'll be at each other's throats again in no time. Here we are, the tower in disarray, the Circle nearly annihilated. Oh, it could have been much, much worse. I am glad you arrived when you did. It's almost as though the Maker himself sent you.
Believe me, the Maker had nothing to do with it. The Blight drove me here to seek aid.
The least we can do is help you against the Darkspawn. I would hate to survive this, only to be overcome by the Blight.
But there are so few mages left.
Do not underestimate us. Even one mage will be a great help to you. You have my word. As first enchanter, the Circle will join the Grey Wardens in the fight.
Irving, I have a request. I seek leave to follow the Grey Warden.
When we need you here, the Circle needs you.
I appreciate the sentiment, Irving. But the Circle will do fine without me. The Circle has you. This man is brave and good, and capable of great things. If he will accept my help, I will help him accomplish his goals.
I would be honored to have you join me, Wynne.
You were never one to stay in the tower when there was adventure to be had elsewhere.
Why stay when I can be of service elsewhere?
Then I give you leave to follow the Grey Warden, but know that you always have a place here. There is much to be done here, and I must go. You must forgive me for not being a proper host.
I understand. Till we meet again.
When the time comes, we will stand beside you.